Good afternoon. Today is Sunday, July 12th, 2015, and what you're currently looking at is an area of low pressure that's currently moving off the coast of North Carolina, courtesy of a stationary frontal boundary, and you can see waves of showers and thunderstorms that are currently rippling along that stationary frontal boundary. This low that moved off the coast actually has a chance of some tropical development. This is Invest 92L now because it has a cluster of thunderstorms around it. It has an area of low pressure, and it's over very warm waters of the Gulf Stream. So, and the models are hinting that it could become possibly a depression over the next 12 to 24 hours. I doubt it's going to become a tropical storm since it doesn't have much more warm water to work with before it moves into the Canadian Maritimes. But you never know, it could become maybe a brief extratropical system. And the models are also hinting that we may get another tropical system forming possibly next week, similar to how they're forming now. So I'm going to show you the current situation. That's that area of low pressure. I'm going to go to like midnight this morning, early this morning. See, it came off the coast of North Carolina, showing it's very weak system. It's not much at all, like much ado about nothing really. And then you could see it's the same thing, just a little swirl, barely visible, and then it moved into Canada, probably weakened. Well, let's see what the NAM is saying. The NAM is more accurate because it's a high resolution model. You see, it shows a little bit of a swirl there. Probably make it into Canada as a weak extratropical system, or maybe a weak tropical system. But this looks pretty interesting. You see that right there for next week. Going to temperatures, you'll see what I'm talking about. See, it looks like it's developing out a bit of a warm core as well. We may have a tropical system forming next week. See, it's detaching itself. You can see it's in the midst of warm air. It's away from all the cold, which is in the purples and grays. So this is a warm air mass. It seems a little cold. It's going to detach itself, you see, and then become part of a warmer air mass. So this is looking at 925 millibars, which is about, I think, almost 1,000 feet up. But look, it's gonna be in the midst of warmth. See that? Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to explain. It will definitely have tropical connections to it. It will be over the northeast though, and then it's gonna drift to the south, possibly become tropical. Looking into thunderstorms, before it moves off the coast, it has a chance of producing some severe weather. And that's some pretty high instability right there over Iowa. And I'm thinking Tuesday there might be some severe weather over the mid-Atlantic. And Wednesday will probably not be that bad. But supercell composite will show if there's anything severe that may happen. Looks like, wow. Tomorrow afternoon, the Midwest could actually get hit by a severe weather outbreak. Definitely tornadoes are likely. You can see the black, which is winds aloft. Or actually, black is actually surface winds. Southwest with the northwest flow. That's going to produce significant rotation. And looking for the northeast, let's see. Nothing significant, but there is a chance of tornadoes. I'm going to go to significant tornado index, see what they're showing. Wow, I mean, there's a chance of some tornadoes in Illinois tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow. And there may even be some tornadoes in Iowa. So let's check what they're showing right now with tornadovideos.net if there's any tornado warnings yet. Nothing yet with tornado warnings. Oh, we do have a tornado warning. It's for, wow, actually, yeah, there's some tornado warnings in Minnesota right now. There's a couple chasers chasing this supercell thunderstorm just south of Elizabeth, Minnesota. So yeah, I'm activating my Adobe Flash right now. Just crashed on me. It always does this. Okay, allow. So now it will work. I mean, that looks pretty bad. Allow. Now it should work. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's wrong. But I said allow, so make sure I updated it already, so let's see. I already updated it like several times, so yeah, this is really getting me annoyed, pissed off. Allow and remember. Maybe now it'll work, I hope. Yeah, it's not gonna work. My only chance is to upload it. Install it, basically the update. So, well, what they're showing is probably that there's some severe weather. So initializing. So okay, save file. Downloads. Run. Yes. Installation will begin shortly. Okay. And this is the problem I've been having. I've installed it and it still does the same crap. So it's all the computers I've been using. One in my house, one in my work. We don't need the McAfee because I already have that. But I do need the Adobe Flash Player. Finish. Now they're gonna say I'm gonna have to close all the so let's reload the site again, because now it says the update has been finished, which means now it's supposed to be updated. Let's see. Oh, good. So now it's working. Now we can check. See, there's a tornado on the ground. So let's see, Kelly Williamson. Yeah, I know him. So no tornadoes. Looks like a gust front of some sort. Fox Home, Minnesota. Doesn't look tornadic at all. So it's Fergus Falls. Okay. Fergus Falls, Minnesota, tornado warning, severe thunderstorm watch. The winds are from the northeast. That's definitely not conducive for tornado development. I say conducive, but I say conductive. I'm trying to get the radar. Okay. Yeah, there's what I'm trying to see. See that? That's not a hook echo. And it doesn't even look like it's tornadic at all. Is there even any rotation in these storms? I don't see any tornado vortex signatures that signify those tornadoes. The only way to check is to use the velocities. And I mean, there's some rotation, looks like just north of Fergus Falls, but it doesn't look that impressive. It doesn't look like blues or reds. This is a weak broad rotation. Doesn't look like it's going to produce anything. I mean, going back, yeah, the rotation never really looked intense. So I don't know why they're issuing tornado warnings. Personally, I mean, I don't see anything significant like that's gonna form, in my opinion. But maybe. So I guess it's not. I'm not on the right storm right now. But where I am getting possible tornadic chances in the afternoon later today is about here in Iowa. Let's look to the RAP model, another high resolution model, see what they're saying. Still showing a broad circulation, deepening a little bit over the next 18 hours. Let's check convective precipitation now and see what they're showing. So it looks a little convective. Check temperatures aloft. The 50 millibars is about 5,000 feet or about 3,000 feet. It's a little bit of a warm core, but not terribly warm. That's a warm core, yeah. It might be a little bit tropical. I'm not too concerned about Minnesota. I'm more concerned tomorrow about Illinois. That is correct, that is. Let's check supercell composite. Yeah, looks like late this evening there may be significant severe weather outbreak in Minnesota. But yeah, this model, which is a little more accurate, is not showing anything significant with tornadoes. They're showing that something may happen in Minnesota possibly tonight, but I doubt it. Yesterday I made my video about Bernie Sanders. I think that was the day before. How Bernie Sanders planned to win and change Washington. So yeah, we can do a little of that. So Bernie Sanders, I'm gonna read everything just in case that maybe. Senator Bernie Sanders, independent of Vermont, says he'll be able to grant a giant grassroots movement of support to win the Democratic nomination in the 2016 election, but that he'll also be one step further than President Obama did successfully. Harnesses grassroots support to change Washington. In an interview on CBS, Face the Nation, Sunday, Sanders said that the president ran one of the greatest campaigns in the history of the United States of America in 2008, but he also made a mistake by trying to negotiate fair compromises with Republicans and their leadership in Congress.
When you travel,
the truth is, Republicans never wanted to negotiate. All they wanted to do is obstruct, Sanders said. What I have said throughout this campaign is electing Bernie Sanders as president is not enough. Not going to do it. We need a mass grassroots movement that looks to Republicans in the eye and says, if you don't vote to demand that your wealthy people start paying their fair share of taxes, if you don't vote for jobs, raising the minimum wage and expanding Social Security, we know what's going on, we're involved, we're organized, you are out of here if you don't do the right thing. Plans to build that grassroots coalition by bringing more people into the political process and focusing heavy on poverty and income inequality. The rest I'm not going to read because it's a very long article. Just want to highlight the important part of this article, that Bernie Sanders is trying to stand up for the middle class and the poor. When I mean middle class, I mean lower middle class and make under like $70,000 a year. So just, you'll see. Yeah, I like all they're talking about, and the thing is, looking to this winter, Yeah, so looking to this winter, I think we're going to have another cold and snowy winter. I'm just going to repeat myself again because okay, so yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go to sea surface. So I'm gonna go to sea surface temperature anomalies. So yeah, this is what I want to show everyone: the current operational sea surface temperature anomalies. This is looking at Europe right now. So yeah, there's some cooler temperatures right now, cooler than normal temperatures in the Pacific, over the Atlantic. A bit warm, a little cooler, but overall a little cooler. Going north, much cooler than normal over the Central Atlantic. So this is East Coast United States. The anomaly is much less pronounced than last year's. So you can see the anomaly compared to last year. This is looking the Western Hemisphere January. You can see how strong the anomaly was off the East Coast. This year the anomaly is further to the north. So there is still an anomaly off the East Coast, but it's not so extreme. I mean, there is one just south of New England right now. The one off the East Coast is not so extreme, but the one off of California is very, very extreme. I mean, that looks like at least, let's see, at least 5 degrees, if not more. There's 5 degrees here. There's about 5 degrees here. Yeah, it's getting pretty warm, especially here. So going back to January, Western Hemisphere, you can see how extreme this anomaly was, like right here. So see, it's a little cooler, a little warmer. You can see this looks like there might be a El-Nino actually forming because it wasn't that warm. Now, what does it look like? A definite El-Nino. This is a classic El-Nino. And this will definitely why we're having a lot of tropical systems. Because of this El-Nino. I mean, when you have El-Ninos, you're going to get a lot of tropical moisture feeding into the northeast, into the southeast. So this year, if you have a positive PNA, you're going to have a ridging in the west coast, trough and a ridge, and a trough on the east coast. And that's going to create, tapping the moisture, the subtropical jet, you could be getting monster blizzards. I mean, the only reason New England got so much snow is because it tapped the anomaly here. And New York City didn't get much snow for this reason. New York City got about 50 or 60 inches of snow, which is about a little bit above normal, but not much. But if it taps the tropics, New York City could get 60, 70 inches of snow. If this El-Nino persists, I'm predicting a very cold and snowy winter this year again. I'm not serious. I am serious. I'm predicting another brutal winter this coming winter. So let's see what they're predicting. Winter 2000. So let's see. Strengthening. Spring 2016. So let's see. I think this means big storms. Big storms. California's gonna get drenched. The drought could actually get like squished. And I mean squished. So let's see what they're saying.
Look at that.
Okay, so the declaration that El Nino is likely to last into spring is important for the United States since precipitation and temperature backs from a moderate to strong El Nino are typically most noticeable during the colder months. I mean, this is going to be a strong El Nino. 2015-2016 will be the warmest year on record. I am sure of that. This will be the warmest year on record. No doubt at all. This will be the warmest year on record, and I'm not kidding you at all. So I'm gonna go June temperatures. June 2015 global temperatures, and you'll see that they're rising actually. El Nino drives up tropical air temperatures, and tropical air temperatures are usually very stable. So you could see they're going up already. We had a strong El Nino here, a very strong El Nino here. I think we may have another big uptick right like this. So I definitely think this will be the warmest year on record. We may not hit that level, or we actually might exceed it. This could be the warmest year on record, and I'm not kidding you at all. And let's see what they're saying about this winter. See, he says wetter than normal, moderate to strong El Nino. It's going to be warmer than normal further to the north, but look, wetter than normal. But it'll be cooler in the southeast. You could be getting these big storms just moving up the coast. This is typical. That's because you have usually a negative PNA, which brings trough ridge. Like, see, troughiness, and then trough, and in the center of the trough it gets cold, so you get trough ridging, or like trough ridge. But because we're having a positive PNA, it'll be more like this: ridging with a tropical jet, and then troughiness, and you get these big storms coming up the coast. Look at 2002-2003, the winter of 02-03. Very bad year for New York. Another notable El Nino year was 2010. I believe was. Let's see when we had another El Nino. This winter was actually a very cold winter. Yes, the winter of 2010-2011 was an El Nino winter. That's right. Remember how crazy it got in the Northeast? When we all had cold and snow and just brutal winter? That was an El Nino year. 2009, 2010, 2010, 2011 were all El Nino years. Yeah, developing El Nino. Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, this is what so right now the PNA is very positive, which is usually a positive sign for snow, and then just fluctuating between positive and negative. But it's mostly positive. As you can see, when it gets very warm, it gets more positive. Yeah, with a little bouts of negativity. But look, see, it's more positive than they expected it to be. So it got negative around June 16th, just after June 16th. Let's check that. About this time, it got very... See? Because there's a lot of cold. See, it was more broken. There's a lot of coolness here. And around this area, it got very chilly. Now, it's getting very warm here. You want to look at this area. That's where you want to see ridging. Because in the winter, I remember, let's see what it was during the winter. Yeah, see, it was pretty warm. In March, it was very positive, around the 16th of March. 16th of March was very positive. See? Solid warmth. See? Still warmth. Oh, this is just warm. That's going to create a monster positive PNA. But see how it's getting cold here? Some of that could spill into here, then you may get a negative PNA. Well, thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.